Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me.
Hey guys, happy Monday. It's Kiara here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some really cool DIY ideas that you can use to spice up your bedroom. I have been super into Tumblr and Free People, but it's way too expensive to actually order prints and decor pieces off their websites. So I decided to boycott Urban Outfitters, save money, and make my own crafts, which was very fun. So today I'm going to share those ideas with you guys, and also be sure that you are following me on my Instagram and my Twitter. I post lots of updates on there, and I love talking to you guys. And that's it. Let's hop into the video. For the first DIY, I decided to make a couple different variations of prints. And this is what you need to get started. Some paint pens of varying width, washi tape, paint brushes, watercolor paper, and watercolor paint. Starting out, I decided to freehand a flower. I just looked this one up and got inspired by a picture that I saw on the internet, but you guys can really use your own imagination or go off pictures that you find online. And what I love about watercolors is they're so easy to do. As long as you have a light hand, it makes it look super professional. If you want to add a bit of texture to the edges, start by tearing off the paper piece by piece. The great thing about watercolor paper is it comes in layers, so it's super easy to tear until you get your perfect desired size. For the next print, I used a ruler to measure out the sides of a triangle. You can really use any shape that you want. I've just been super into triangles, and I freehanded this. You actually don't need a paint pen. You could just use a really thick Sharpie. I think this is super easy, and it's just a fun way to make a piece of modern art. And then after I was done, I went over the triangle again just to make sure all of my edges were super straight. For the final detail on this print, I used a thin white paint pen just to draw two simple lines in the middle of the triangle to add some dimension. This last print idea is super fun. Just pick any watercolor and really load up on the water, and then use some Himalayan sea salt or any salt that you have lying around and just add it to the paint. And the key to this one is to really over soak your paper, because the more liquid water there is for the salt to absorb, the cooler this ends up looking. So I just kept going over it multiple times. To hang all my prints, I decided to use some really cute fabric washi tape. I love the way this print turned out because the texture of the salt makes it look super unique, and it's really easy to do. So I just hung that on my wall, and it was a great way to add some nice decor to my room. And then I took my other two prints and I decided to hang them above my bed on my gallery wall, so I just found a perfect place for them. For what I've done wrong in my life, it's nothing, I promise. Next, I decided to make a modern dream catcher. This one's super easy. All you're gonna need is some suede cord and an embroidery hoop. Start out by cutting 6 long, even pieces of suede. Remove the top part of the embroidery hook and continue laying down your different pieces of suede till you get a pattern that you like. I decided to crisscross mine in the middle and then just put the top part of the hoop back on. And the great part about this is you can mess around with it to make sure they're all even. And then to finish it off, I'm just cutting off the excess suede just so I can get a nice layered look. My final DIY was to make these cool gold dipped feathers. What you're gonna need is some gold acrylic paint, some clear fishing line, and white feathers. This DIY is super easy. I'm just literally laying out the feathers and then taking a paintbrush and just painting the ends of the feathers. I just did it super quickly and it's kind of messy, but it looks really great. And then I'm cutting my fishing line to my desired length, and I did 3 different patterns of them, and then I used some tape to attach the feather onto the fishing line so I could hang it up. absolutely love how these DIYs turned out. I always love redecorating a space because it makes me feel new and it's just always so much fun. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you are doing this week, because I'm just going to be studying a lot. It's going to be boring, but maybe I can procrastinate by reading your guys' comments and replying to you guys. I love talking to you on there, and that's it. See you guys later. Bye. Boom! Going for the hot pony. Didn't see me there.